to my channel. Sheila here if you're new. If you're not new, welcome back, friends, to Vlogmas day 10. Craziness that we are in double digits of Vlogmas and that Christmas is less than a week away. When you're watching this, it's merely a few days away, which is, I keep saying, it's crazy, but it truly is craziness. So in this video, I wanted to just dedicate the entire video to talking about planning, share how my December goals are going, look at my power sheets, my tending list, and give you a little peek at my bullet journal spread that I've been using for about 3 weeks now. I've talked about how I got back into bullet journaling recently, and a few of you have commented saying that you'd be interested in seeing more bullet journal content. So since it is that time of the year where we're starting to think, or have already started planning for next year. By the way, let me know if you already started planning for next year, whether it's bullet journaling, if you started your power sheets. I have not. And just like where you're at in terms of like the end of the year and next year. And yeah, because I have not been really in the mindset of thinking about next year yet, but I did get the like bug a few days ago. The inspiration hit me to start thinking about my goals and intentions for next year, and I'm gonna do my Power Sheets 2022 goal setting prep work video the week after Christmas. So I'm gonna start filming that next week, and then I plan to get that up right around the new year, because I think the first day of January is on a Saturday, so I'm gonna try and get that video up around the 31st, which is New Year's Eve, which is right in time for planning. I'm kind of a last minute later planner. I feel like, I don't know, with the holidays, there's just so much going on. I just can't think about the year coming up. I just want to kind of remain present and reflect. So I'm like entering a reflection period, which is like part of my whole like strategy and phase of starting to plan for 2022. So I have like reflection, and then the actual planning, and then like kind of the action stuff that needs to happen. But with the pandemic and everything just going topsy-turvy, a lot of my whole like approach to planning has kind of shifted into more of just intuitively going with the flow and not really doing too much long-term planning, just kind of, you know, having my yearly goals and then going at a monthly level. Really, I don't even set quarterly goals anymore. I used to do quarterly goals more when I was like when I had like a business and everything, and I had more projects. And right now I don't have really anything, just YouTube going on, and I don't plan YouTube ahead either. So I really just go at a set my yearly goals, and then I kind of work on the monthly level, and that's what I'm going to be doing into 2022. So with that said, let's just get into the video. I think I will start with how my December goals are going, my December monthly check-in. I realize this is a little late, but it's just, you know, it is what it is. And then I will show you my bullet journal. So I will turn the camera around and see you there. All right, let's start with our tending list. I've already gone through and got everything up to date, so I'll just briefly go through how things are going. And like overall, I don't know, like how would I rate December? It's been going really well. I've just been busy with like Vlogmas, day job stuff, but like my emotional health, mental health has been pretty good, and I've just been kind of like going with the flow. I've been very, you know, I think busyness helps with, you know, feeling more present, and I don't know, that's just how I feel at the moment. But goals are going pretty well so far. I have not baked any Christmas cookies yet, and I keep wanting to bake cookies, and I almost did. I didn't. I have like a box of chocolate chip cookies that I wanted to make, and I didn't have enough butter, because I'm non-dairy, so I needed like vegan butter. So I think I might try and get more butter, and I want to make cookies for like gifts to give away, like to my family and some neighbors. So I'm gonna have to do that this week if I'm going to follow through with that. So stay tuned. I will vlog it if it does happen. And yes, I repotted my plants very early on. We vlogged that. That was very exciting. I'm still on track with 13 YouTube videos for Vlogmas. I did get a little off track with my schedule this week because I just needed a break, and that is totally fine. Books, were still on track with reading 5 books this month to again reach my goal of 40 books for the year. Car loan updates, so I have one more payment that I need to make, and I'm kind of just waiting because it's like when I make that payment, like it's that defining moment when it's like, yes, I paid off my car. So I'm procrastinating because that's just how I am, but I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna pay that off this month by the end of December, and which is very, very exciting. So yay, Sheila. And actually exercising's been going a little better lately. I lessened my like goal to 2 to 3 days a week, and then kind of got more specific with like, okay, I want to work out or move my body like 15 to 20 minutes, because before I wasn't really adding a time like goal in there, or it was like 30 minutes, which ended up being like too overwhelming. So maybe even pushing it back to like 10 minutes, like just moving my body for at least 10 minutes might be where I need to kind of scale back going into January. And I have been doing like some walking videos because it's cold, and I'm so out of shape that if I try and do any like crazy cardio workout, I'm just gonna be so sore, and then I can't like continue with working out. That's been like the pattern that I've been in. So I'm gonna try and like start really slow with like walking at home and see where that takes me. In terms of like the stuff I want to do on a weekly basis, everything's been going really well. I've been practicing my doodling and drawing. We've been watching a lot of holiday movies and making sure to do my weekly review and planning on Sunday. I've been doing planning, but not the review process. And I'm just did my review this morning, so I'm trying to get back into that, and I will talk more about that when I talk about my bullet journal and cooking myself something nice, yummy meal. That has been going really well as well. And in terms of habits, moving my body has been slow, but we're getting somewhere. Again, with the water intake, I don't know, there was a point where I wasn't feeling well, like my allergies were like insane with just like the weird temperature changes and everything, and I just wasn't feeling good for like a week, and I think that made me like not want to drink as much water. So I kind of attribute that to not feeling well, but I've been feeling a lot better this past week. I have my little advent calendar down here, which just means like changing the notch on my advent calendar, and I've been missing days, and honestly I like lost count after a while because I don't check my tending list every day, but I know that I changed it this morning, and I think I changed it Friday, and then I'm kind of like lost on where else that is there. But overall, that is the December check-in. Let me know how your goals have been going this month and where you're at with, you know, how this month is for yourself. Okay, so let's move into bullet journal talk and give you a little insight into my spread. So I already made my spread for next week, and I'm just gonna show you what's been working for me. So let's open it up. All right, so this would be for next week. So tomorrow's Monday, which makes it the 20th through the 26th. And this spread's been working really well. For me, I need to like see everything. I'm a very visual person, which means I need to have like everything in front of me, which is why I like this spread. So I like having my goals and intentions. I like a week at a glance where I can see, you know, every day, and then I can pop in like appointments and like just what's going on that day, like my work schedule, like Christmas, you know, that kind of stuff. And then I also want to be able to see like the weekly tasks, like a running to-do list, because for me, since I like to do things intuitively, I just want to have one large brain dump of all the stuff that I need to get done this week, and then I can figure out when I'm going to do it like as the week goes on, instead of just putting all the tasks in a specific day, and then that day comes and I just am too tired or something comes up, and it gives me more flexibility that way, basically. So moving into the actual like weekly spreads, and this is what I've been loving a lot, and this is like a Dutch door spread that I'll try and link the video if I can remember what it was down below. It just gives you Dutch door like spread options, and this I think came from one of those videos that inspired me to do this. So again, when I flip it, I go to Monday, it's a daily view, Tuesday, so forth, and then weekend, and then my weekly review on here. But with this Dutch door, I can, you know, go to my like daily to-do list. I know what's going on during the day, but I can still see my weekly running to-do list. So it's like Monday, and I can like look at my to-do list and be like, what can I get done today? You know, and then it's Thursday, and it's like, okay, what needs to get done this week? Can I do it today? And then add it there. And then I can still also see my goals and also my intentions, because I want to kind of, that's like my foundation for the week, like this, like left and right side, and then this helps me like zone in to focus on the day at hand. And then another thing that I wanted to incorporate into my bullet journal is space to write gratitude and my scripture and just like notes and things, because what I've been doing with my previous planner is I didn't have room for that. So I would have my planner, and then I'd have just like my journal, and life's just been super busy, so I would end up taking like my planner and my journal to work and trying to get things done, you know, in between work. And that's just kind of, this helps my lifestyle a lot better since I've been trying to prioritize sleeping in versus waking up early to do my like gratitude and journaling and everything. So this allows me to, you know, okay, it's Monday, and then I can go over here and write the 3 things that I'm grateful for, and then down here I will write the scripture of the day and from my Bible app. And then down here I've been doing like a daily review type thing, because I've been wanting to like recap what's going on during the day. And I used to do that inside Notion, but I haven't been in Notion for a while. I haven't really been doing any digital planning or tracking at all, and this is just kind of, it's all in one place, and I don't have to like switch between, you know, different notebooks and everything. And yeah, so that's been really, really helpful for me, and I think this is like the 3rd week that I've been doing this, which has been great. And then in my like daily spread, I just put like my work hours, like my work schedule up here. I kind of have it into quadrants or sections, so like work stuff, YouTube stuff, since I've been doing Vlogmas, and this, I need to like, there's more planning required with posting more frequently. And then this is just like a personal to-do list, like just random things that need to happen. And then just some space at the bottom in case I wanted more space to write a note, if I wanted to doodle, put stickers. Yeah, and as you can see, I put my book of the month stickers on here and some powersheets stickers. So that's making this a lot more festive. And then once we get through all the days, this is like the end of the weekly spread. You can kind of see the weekly task is still there. The weekend, I just give it a dedicated 1 column for it, because I'm not doing, on the weekend I try to actually go into my journal and do my like journaling, gratitude, and then I have a separate journal where I do my like scripture, and on the weekend I try and do my like Bible study where it's more in depth and I'm writing more. So really like Monday through Thursday, this spread helps me with like my busy work schedule to stay on top of my gratitude practice, scripture practice, and like those habits. And then I can, you know, end out the week with my weekly review, because before I was doing my weekly review inside of my journal again. So I was going back and forth, and then life got kind of busy in November and I just stopped doing my weekly review altogether. So now that it's in my planner, it's there and I'm gonna see it, and I don't wanna waste, you know, this space because I took the time to make this. So I'm gonna go in here and actually do my highs and lows for the week. And then down here is just a little spot for next week, just so I can help, like if there's things happening that I know, like, oh, I have a therapy appointment next week, or somebody's birthday's next week, or Christmas is next week, you know, I can put stuff there and then look back on that when I create my new spread moving forward. So that really is the full like weekly bullet journal spread that's been working for me, and I hope this gives you some inspiration to either start bullet journaling, get back into it, or I provided maybe some like tips to help you with your current planning or journaling routine. All right, friends, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope this was helpful, giving you a little insight of my bullet journal. At this point, I still don't know what my planner situation for next year is I actually purchased a planner from Target that I was gonna talk about in this video, but I feel like it's gonna be way too long, so I think I'm gonna save that for another like 2022 planning video. But I just wanted to get something because I was feeling stressed out that I didn't have like a planner, and I thought about ordering something from Golden Coil, which is a brand that I've heard of and watched like review videos on in the past, but never wanted to commit to buying it. And I was watching Caitlin Abridged, a booktuber on here, that talked about Golden Coil and how it really works for her. So that kind of re-inspired me to check it out again. And I went on their website, and you can kind of, basically you can customize your own planner, and they have different layouts and spreads, and you just kind of pick and choose like what you want your planner to look like. And I was like, okay, that maybe that's a happy medium between having like the customization that I want and something like pre-made so I don't have to go in and do like a spread every week. But ultimately I just didn't want to commit to the price point, and I still wanted some more flexibility. And I actually found a planner at Target. Actually, let me just show you while I'm here. So I actually like found a planner. Like I went to Target not to buy a planner. I needed to buy coffee, and then I just looked at the planner section and I saw this. It's by the brand Sugar Paper Essentials, and it's the spread that I want. I'll do a cutaway so you can see what it looks like, but it's kind of the like week at a glance that I want, and there's like a lot of space to just write like the goals, intentions, notes, running to-do list, because that's really what I need to function. So I just bought this to have as backup so I wasn't stressing myself out about not having a planner for the new year. But I don't know, I'm liking the bullet journaling thing. I just know like I don't know if bullet journaling is going to be sustainable for me. So like in the winter and around the holidays, it's a lot slower, and I'm not really like, I'm inside more, and I feel like I enjoy like making spreads and I really have the time to do it. But once we move into like spring, summer, and life gets kind of busier, that's when I don't know if I can commit to doing a spread. The other thing that I could do that I've been telling myself is that I could just like change up my bullet journal spread, where I'm not doing like a Dutch door and I'm not doing all of that stuff, and I'm just literally turning the page and just kind of like writing my to-do list, my goals, and just kind of like making it as simple and quick as possible. So I don't know. I also like having a smaller sized journal versus like a bigger planner, because this is 7.8 by 9.8 inches, and I think this is like 5 by 7, and I like the portability of a smaller like bullet journal because I do commute and travel, and this is a little bit bigger. So I don't know, I'm really torn and still just seeing where like I'm called to, but for now I have options, because really I need options, and I don't have to stress out about not having a planner for next year, because I have a pre-made one and then I have a customizable one with bullet journal. So let me know where you are at, what planner you're going to be using, if you're shopping for planners, what's working for you, if you bullet journal. Just let me know what's on your mind within the planner sphere, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye!